Divergent just use verb.
Maybe.
Today is our wedding anniversary, and it's also our anniversary of being together. We got together on Halloween and we got married on Halloween, so Halloween is quite special to us. But I thought today we could talk about what are your views on marriage?
Marriage.
Because whenever we talk about our anniversary, we always give the year of when we got together, because we believe that's more important than like the date that you get married. And why does that reset when you have marriage?
That's true, and most people go off the reset of marriage, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
But either way, none of it actually matters, the length of time. I don't think so.
No, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, when we look back at our marriage and our wedding, we say, like, we didn't have to do that, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary to do that.
Yeah, I guess I don't get it. Like, it's there for people who like it. I guess it's what's subjective if you think it's
like
great.
A cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing, but people like to do lots of cultural things.
Yeah, but
we do lots of things because of culture. So
yeah,
if that brings you happiness, and the idea when you were a little kid of having a wedding is still something you want to do, then go for it.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
each to their own.
I think for us, we actually had started planning our wedding.
It seemed too stressful.
Oh, it was getting stressful.
And it seemed like the cons list just kept growing and growing.
Yeah.
But the pros list wasn't. I said that we probably should have just had a surprise wedding on our engagement party, which was a really fun party, and everyone who was going to be at the wedding was mostly there.
Yeah.
So that would have been like, if I could go back, I'd be like, hey, old mate's about to say a few things.
But it is crazy.
But it doesn't really matter.
How many people that were there that we would have assumed were going to be in our wedding, our groomsmen, our bridesmaid, things like that, that aren't actually like
a part of our lives, like barely at all. Like,
and that happens to a lot of people where you like grow and you move on, and you're like, you know, and it's like, it's interesting because this whole huge ordeal that you go through with
is
the wedding
for those people to see you get married, but then you don't see half of them again.
Yeah. It's
like a bit weird now that you say it like that. But in that moment, on that day, you were together. So like, a friend that is no longer a friend, you still have the memories of that time together. So it's still... You can't look at the past as like, oh, it's not like that anymore now, so I don't want it to be a part of my life. But you can, like, for them, I kind of randomly, whilst I'm saying that, I'm just thinking of the movie Stand By Me. Like, the fact that it's like, the whole movie is like essentially like one giant like flashback to when we were kids, I guess.
Okay.
But it's like, in that moment, they're real, you know, like, so it's like.
But I think like when we got married just before Jacob was born, and we did it just to do it. Like,
we did it to make some people happy, I think, partly, and whatever.
I think I felt like I should societally, like the societal expectations of getting married before having a baby. I just look back at that and go, why did I say that?
The thing is that, like, when I'm thinking of Jordan then, when we got eloped, essentially, like, I think that guy and me now are such completely different people. Like, so, like, I have a very different perspective now than I did then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because your view on what you categorize as, like, level of importance to shifts and changes as you age, I guess. Like, what's your priority? What do you want? What do you want from life? And that changes. And what do you, like, also your perspective of other people's views, figuring out that like it doesn't matter so much. Like who cares what people think? It's something that a lot of people say a lot, but it's not till like over time that you, not always, not for everyone, realize that screw what people think. Like do what makes you happy and care about what people think if they're people that you care about what they think. I think I've said that before, but I feel like it's such a, like it hits hard. It's like, if you care about them and what they think, sure, go for it. But as far as like everybody else is like the societal, like, oh, I've got to hold up this particular like stature, like of something, of some form of like, who cares what other people are thinking around you, I guess.
And I think we had an element of that because we did stop planning our wedding, which everyone had their input on, guests and all those things. That's why it got stressful, because all these external people opinions were like, oh, you need to invite this person, this person, this person.
Oh yeah, and also
and then we were like, we went off and we went off and we eloped without telling anyone. And so I think that's an element of that. We had like a little element of not worrying about what other people thinks and actually just doing something just to, like, we weren't going to have the crazy thousands and thousands of dollars spent on our wedding. And I'm kind of
because it wasn't on the priority list.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't.
No, but that's because we had decided to try for a child instead as well. That was something that we were like, wedding costs a lot of money, child costs a lot of money.
Which one?
Which one's more important? Which one do we want? And then we realized we want to start a family. And funnily enough, they're the things that take the priority of what's important to us.
Yeah. So I think to us, a wedding is not like
the end all be all,
high importance. Being married isn't. I think it's more just that partnership, and whether you're married or not, I don't think it makes any difference.
But that's also subjective. That's
our
opinion.
I said that's
I know, but I think some people, when they start going like, this is all like all the time when you're giving your opinion, it's all subjective, and like to some people, like, I know, but sometimes people click in and they're looking away for a second, they come back and then they hear like, no.
You shouldn't worry what people think.
Well, I'm just letting them know. Yes.
So yeah, what do you guys think of marriage? What are your objective opinions? Subjective opinions on it? Let us know in the comments.
Happy anniversary!
Are you saying happy anniversary?
Well, to you, because you're going to edit the video. Oh, yeah, I guess. That's kind of right. Stop this.